Did President Trump just acknowledge extraterrestrials crashed at Roswell? On June 18, President Donald Trump was interviewed by his son, Donald Trump Jr., and was asked about the existence of alien/extraterrestrial life and its connection to the 1947 Roswell UFO incident. The president's answer appeared to support decades-long rumors of an extraterrestrial crash at Roswell, and even hinted that the truth might be declassified before he leaves office. Trump's willingness to respond to such a controversial question, which was also answered by the mysterious military intelligence group QAnon less than 2 years earlier, raises the intriguing possibility that a coordinated UFO disclosure campaign is underway, where the world may soon learn the truth about what really happened at Roswell. To begin with, it's worth pointing out that the initial news reports on the Roswell incident were based on an official US Army Air Force press release that reported a flying saucer had crashed per an intelligence assessment made by 2 of its officers. Only hours later, however, more senior Army Air Force officials came forward to refute the initial press release and claimed only a weather balloon had crashed. In this second press release, one of the 2 intelligence officers, Major Jesse Marcel, was shown crouching over the remains of a balloon, appearing to settle the matter as a case of mistaken identity. Over 3 decades later, in 1978, Major Marcel came forward to reveal the truth about what he had seen. Ever since his public emergence, there has been an intense debate over the reality of what happened at Roswell, with growing evidence of an official government cover-up. The resulting controversy has turned the small New Mexico town of Roswell into a mecca of UFO alien stories, with a museum and annual conferences that have steadily grown over the years. In raising the issue of aliens and Roswell, Trump Jr. indicated that he was genuinely intrigued by decades-old reports of an alien crash and wanted to know the truth. In fact, he emphasized the personal importance of this issue to him, and he wanted an answer from his father. Here's the dialogue between Trump Jr. and President Trump.
Last question. Before you leave office, will you let us know if there's aliens? Because this is the only thing I really want to know. I want to know what's going on. Would you ever open up Roswell and let us know what's really going on there?
So many people ask me that question.
I know, it sounds almost ridiculous, but it's actually the real question I want to know.
It sounds like a cute question, but it's actually, there are millions and millions of people that want to go there, that want to see it. I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting. But Roswell's a very interesting place with a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
So you're saying you may declassify?
Oh.
You'll take it?
Well, I'll have to think about that one, right? I'll have to think.
President Trump was clearly very cautious in his reply, but 2 things stand out. First, he said that he won't talk about what I know about it, and that the truth about the incident is very interesting. Trump's acknowledgement that he knows something that he is not yet prepared to publicly disclose does indicate that he has received an official briefing on the topic, which is highly classified and which he has to think about declassifying. What lends added plausibility to such a conclusion is a cryptic comment by the military intelligence group QAnon, which is closely associated with the Trump administration and with the president in particular. In a September 19, 2018 response to a series of random questions on the 8chan forum, Q chose to respond to questions about extraterrestrial life and Roswell. Quote, Q, are we alone? Roswell, no. Highest classification. Consider the vastness of space. Q, end quote. Q's response clearly suggested that extraterrestrial life is real, and that what happened at Roswell has the highest classification. More importantly, Q's response strongly suggests that President Trump has received a briefing by military intelligence officials associated with Q, who are revealing to him many secrets long kept hidden by the deep state from US presidents. The fact that Q picked a random question about Roswell to concretely acknowledge both its existence and the reality of extraterrestrial life in September 2018, along with Trump Jr. raising a similar Roswell question with POTUS in June 2020, emphasizing that it is, quote, the only thing I really want to know, end quote, does raise the possibility that the question and answer were orchestrated. Critically, the raising of Roswell and extraterrestrial issues only 5 months before the most significant presidential election in history does emphasize the intriguing possibility that President Trump is in a position to disclose the truth about what he knows. If so, Trump will go down in history as the UFO disclosure president. This has been Dr. Michael Salla. I want to announce a series of webinars beginning on July 11 on China's secret space program. You can learn more by visiting my websites exopolitics.org and michaelsalla.com. Thank you for listening and subscribing. Aloha.